All right, so I put this base together, and I'm trying to clean everything out here so I can get to this piece of metal underneath this other top I have here, which I could use this as a top on this table. We'll just see what it looks like. It's got a mess right now. Let's clean it off here. It looks like crap where I glued on it up here. I guess I could sand it off and refinish it, but I'd have to trim these edges off. I don't want to do that because one, I don't have any time today. I got like 100 other things I need to be doing. So got this piece of metal that I acid etched basically, and it's gonna fit just about perfect here. And the whole forced rust acid etch thing was a total experiment, and that's what I got. I think if I did it again, I'd do it differently, but I got like 2 or 3 different experiments here. I think I sanded some of this down. Whatever. I know what I'm gonna do to it now. I'm gonna wire brush it and put a sealer on it and see what kind of finish I get out of that. But I think that'll look like a pretty cool table there. I'll cut the edges off of these plywood here, round it down somehow, because that's almost a perfect fit. Tell you what I might do, I might actually just trim it down and remount those legs. But that'll look pretty cool. And if we really wanted to show up the other catapults at the catapult contest, we could just use that as a base. And I could put some rolling wheels on it. I don't know. I could put some rolling wheels on it. You could roll that sucker around anywhere you wanted. But you're talking about a solid base for a catapult. This thing here probably 35 pounds. I don't know. It's 1/4-inch steel. It's basically a cheap line flange for I think 30-inch pipe. All right, we're gonna wire brush this steel here. See what this is gonna look like. I might have to just grind it down again, because this is just it's really rusty. And this is like, shoot, I can't even remember what I used in this thing. Vinegar, salt, hell, I don't know. It's probably like most corrosive stuff. See, I think I grinded this side down or sanded it after I did it, so it's not as bad over here on this side. This side is just feel like some serious rust. Yeah, that thing is rusted, man. Tell you what. Oh my God. Yeah, that looks like crap. That looks terrible. But we can fix that. Let's see. It's cut off wheel. That's what we're looking for there. Good sanding disc. Let's get this sucker here. better. See there. That's super thick rust. This is not that thick rust. You see how easy it's taking it off. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try the wire brush on the corded grinder and give that a shot and see what difference that's going to be versus the sanding disc. And let's see. Okay, let's see. You see here? That's dusty as crap. I just sent like a huge plume of dust in the garage. This is bad. This is real bad. Look at this. What was I thinking? Yeah, this is gonna be real bad here. This is bad. Need to get a fan. Quick. Alright, gotta get in the attic. I just moved the bike here. I had to move it to get access to the attic. So now I can let my attic ladder down and climb up this ladder of death and try to find a fan up here. Let's see. I've got a fan up here. There's one. There's a nice one there. Let's get this one. Let's see if we can climb it. This here, this is where there's a better way. I just don't know what that way is yet. Yep, we're gonna die. Oh, we made it. Look here. Oh, wife's leaving. May not come back. I don't know. Now we've got ventilation, ventilation, ventilation. And we can get back to our duties over here. Let's do it. Okay, so this is what we got. We got a table with like 50% down to pretty much bare metal, and then 50% rusted to crap still. So I'm gonna try the grinder and just put the grinder wheel on it. Take this down quicker and then maybe run over it with a wire brush, and you're probably gonna have to do the same thing to this side or it's gonna look weird. Ah, it's a fresh new one. Look at this. Grinder, I got a grinder wheel on here. And that's why I tell you, man, I don't do a lot of welding, but anytime you're working with metal, these grinders are pretty cheap now. And if you can have more than one of them, it saves you a lot of time in changing disc. You know, that's the reason I've got so many. And they're pretty cheap. You can get these things at Harbor Freight for like 15 bucks now. And it'll probably last you 6 months to a year if you use it tough, but longer than that probably if you don't use it much. What we can do is sand and block now. Yeah, here, let's do. Yeah. Working on finishing this table. Basically, it's a piece of metal that I'm going to build a base for. This is just a temporary base here. Fine tune a little bit. And working on that today. While the pieces for the catapult dry, I've been working on it. We got video going, vlog, and this is the base of the catapult that we're working on. Busy day. Alright, hey, I forgot and left the GoPro on and wasn't doing anything. I got sidetracked by Instagram. Okay. Guys, what am I doing here? It sucks. The grinder. I'm telling you, the sanding disc. The sanding disc is the best thing. The sanding disc. What do I do with it? This sanding disc right here is working the best out of anything, I think, so far. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Poured some mineral spirits on it, get the rest of the dust off so we can see really what we're looking at here. If we put a clear finish on it just like this is what it'd look like. So I went kind of crazy with the grinder over here. This is the wire wheel finish, like what it's doing. You see that dark? And then of course the sanding wheel has taken it down really nicely and like uniformly. Where the grinder is, it took it down originally, but the grinding disc wore off really fast. I don't know. Kind of looks neat like that. It's like kind of like reminds me of a planet, a blade, you know, a planet with like craters and like the moon, where you can only see half of it, and like that outside edge is real bright. Huh, it's kind of interesting. All right, let's take a break, go get something to eat, and chill out for a little bit. Been busy all morning. Freaking sick, I got a cold, come on. Man, it's filthy. I'm about to clean that or something. Look at that. It's got a film all over it. Hello. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's raining here. Yeah. I don't know. I can't really taste anything, so food's not really that appetizing to me right now. Just call me or text me where you're at, and I'll let you know something. Alright, love you, bye. I don't even want to eat. I mean, I don't even want to eat, really. Alright, what am I going to put on this is finish. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this, man. My wife's going to hate it anyway if I take it down to bare metal or whatever. I kind of like it, like I like rat rods and stuff like that, so I kind of like the texture on it, the rust color mixed with the different types of grinding and stuff on it. I could do more, I may do more in the future, but I want to see what a finish will look like on it, because I haven't finished a metal project like that. I made this metal table here. I put it on rollers so I can roll it around. And I just grinded it down. And what I did for it to keep it from rusting is I just wiped oil on it for a finish. But this one, I was thinking that I didn't want to do the oil wipe on it, that I was going to put like clear polyurethane. But honestly now I'm not sure. The oil sure is a lot simpler. Like you just wipe it on and then like you can wipe more on later. Polyurethane, you're gonna have to put it on and let it dry and let it chill out. But if I put the oil on it, there is no polyurethane. I'd have to regrind the whole thing to put poly on it.